Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review, this time of the Leftovers episode Gladys. Now, is Patty evil or benign? We sort of need to know what the whole point of the Guilty Remnants is to figure that out, because right now we can't have any evidence that's conclusive. And yeah, and there was a great theory on the IMDb boards about Gladys's death being a sacrifice, and that would have to mean that Patty is a fucking evil bitch, which is really easy to believe since this whole Guilty Remnants that she maintains, and I guess maybe is in other parts of the world too, just aren't empathetic, aren't really human. I guess leaving their humanity behind since we're all going to die anyway, so who gives a fuck? So Patty and Gladys talk, and Patty convinces Gladys that, hey, sacrificing yourself will be fucking awesome, and Gladys like, okay. And you notice when she's getting, stoned, they're silent. They're not talking. And then when Gladys yells out, they're sort of like, and that could be because, they're actually Guilty Remnants members, so they don't speak. And the fact is they heard this member speak, which they haven't heard. Or they haven't heard for a very long time. A year or more. So yeah, Gladys was a sacrifice, and I'm not going off of what the person stated on the IMDb, but I'm just thinking this would be perfect for if they need support, because what better way to get support than to say, hey, we're being attacked. We're not the bad guys, we're the ones being attacked. And so then the police would have to know to help them, and other people maybe start to see them as the good guys because they're being attacked, when in reality they could have orchestrated the whole fucking thing. Yeah. I would fucking love that. And then, of course, the downside to that, bringing up to my next point of this vlog, Meg Abbott. What is she now a guilty Remnants member? I mean, these fucking people just stalked her, and then she, turns around and says, hey, I want to join your club. And then she gets angry when she can't join the cult. Why? Why are the Guilty Remnants targeting her if the Guilty Remnants are in fact bad overall? Maybe Meg's being removed so that, guess what? She can't interfere in some way and will actually be helping their cause. Maybe. It's just, I really want to see Meg's backstory. I want to see what, who she is. She was before this series started. And I guess another little part of me is sad because I like Liv Tyler's voice. And I'll still be seeing her every week, but I won't hear her anymore. And she has a unique voice, at least to me. Oh, it's sad, and I'm laughing. I found the ending of this episode to be more emotional than many of the Leftovers episodes prior to this, the exception probably being the third episode. And what happened in this one, Matt Jamison, the guy in episode 3 that, had his church bought by the Guilty Remnants and they painted it white. And so he should be mad. He should be furious. He's the first one in line that should be fucking pissed. And so, guess what? He was there walking at night saying, hi, we should be friends, or at least this moment we should be friends, because while I don't see eye to eye with you, and while I didn't see eye to eye with Gladys, she had commitment and I admire that. So he starts to say a prayer, and the Guilty Remnants have a strange reaction. They just look on like, what the fuck are these people doing? How about they get the fuck away? And while I guess that might be what the fuck, I think it really stems to the fact that they seem to be cutting off all empathy. So of course, respecting their dead, having others respect their dead is fucking insane to them now. And it's just, and Lori comes walking out, and she looks like she's about to, agree with the pastor, the father. And on one hand I was like, please go, agree with them, please, everyone be friends. And others, one part's like, wait, this won't make sense with her character at this specific moment in time. It's just, and because then previously in the episode, guess what? She was like, yeah, I'm a really Guilty Remnants member now, yay! And then she blows the whistle, and the pastor just looks at her, and she's blowing the whistle, and she looks fucking pissed off that he's not reacting, that he's not acting scared or anything. So, really sort of emotional. Just, it's like Matt is finally saying, I'm forgiving you, and then them going, fuck you. But it all stems to the fact of, what are the Guilty Remnants really doing? What is the whole purpose? I think once we figure that out, we can go back and watch this episode and really understand this a lot better. So, my final thoughts of the Leftovers episode, Gladys. What the fuck is up with the Guilty Remnants? I mean, this one more than most makes me wonder what's going on, because I think understanding the Guilty Remnants is central to understanding this episode, to understanding this Patty Evil was Gladys' sacrifice. I don't know. Really don't know. If you have theories and such, go down there and help me, because trust me, reading other people's theories really helps me understand the show. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. My blog, you'll find vlogs like this, you'll find my Animorphs reread, and a bunch of other stuff. So, I go there, and on the sidebar thing, you'll find where else I am on the web, and drop in and say hi. And finally, if you are watching this video and you are going, I really think Jashykins deserves a bigger audience, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description you'll see a link to donate your account, and if you donate your Twitter and or Facebook's accounts, you'll really, really be helping me out. And until next video, goodbye.